Yo, what's going on, everybody? In today's video, I'm going to be bringing to you something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about what I expect you're going to need to attain vouchers for the big Legends and Flashback collection coming out on Friday, the 3rd of June. If you're new to the game and haven't played MLB The Show, what the big Legends and Flashback collections is basically like a live series collection. As you saw, you have to collect every team to get Randy Johnson. Now, there is a certain amount of Legends and Flashback, so if you go to the Collections and Legends and Flashback tab, which will show, there's different categories like second half heroes, prime cards, all-stars, etc. that you need to collect a certain amount of those cards from those, and you attain a voucher. Each tab is a one voucher on its own, and then sometimes a player by itself is a voucher. Like, for example, in past years, Randy Johnson has been the collection reward. So this year it would be Randy Johnson would be a voucher on his own. Last year, Jackie Robinson, who was a collection for the 42 series cards, was a voucher on his own, which is similar to kind of either the Babe collection or Joe Mauer collection. So it's going to be one of those two guys that'll be a voucher on their own, and so on. Okay, so we'll talk about what I expect, because there's a certain amount of cards that you need. You don't need all of them from those categories, but you need a certain amount. I'm going to talk about how many I think you need and what you should shoot for. So before we get into it though, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn those notifications on. In the comment section below, let me know how far you are in collecting each category for the Legend and Flashback collection. Lastly, make sure you follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. All 3 links will be in the description below. So give me a follow on 3 platforms. I would highly appreciate if you did. And also make sure you go check out my shorts channel on YouTube, pitching_rebel shorts. Go check it out. Hit the subscribe button. It is completely free. All right, let's quit talking. Let's get into looking at the categories for the Legend and Flashback collections. All right, so if you're new to the game, you're gonna go to collect collections, right? This is the live series. It's where you collect all the live series players to get Randy Johnson and Frank Thomas and Roberto Clemente. Okay, now this right here, Legend and Flashbacks, this will be a collection on its own, and there'll be a player added periodically to this. Last year there was 4 different ones. Hopefully this year it's the same thing. So we're getting our first one again tomorrow, Friday the 3rd. So as you see, there's plenty of these categories. You got the Takashi, cover athletes, milestone, signature awards, tops now, monthly awards, prospect, face of franchise prime, second half heroes, rookie, breakout, all-star veteran, and postseason. Now you're not going to need every single one of these. Each one of these on their own is going to be a voucher. You're not going to need every single one. They will give you a chance to get, to miss out on one of the categories, and still have enough vouchers to attain that player coming out tomorrow on Friday. So we'll go ahead and start at the bottom here with postseason. Okay, so there's 9 postseason cards. I have 8 of them. I always like to over prepare, but out of the 8, since there is 9, I would say that you're gonna need at least 6 to be able to attain the voucher. But I would shoot for 7. Okay, it may even be 5. I'm gonna say 6, but in my opinion, you should shoot for 7 when it comes to these postseason cards. Okay. All right. So veteran, we have 29 players for veteran. Okay. So out of 29. Since there's 29, I would say you're going to need at least 20 of them, okay? At least 20 of them for the voucher. So, with that being said, though, I would shoot for at least 22 of them. I personally think it's going to be 20 out of the 29. So, but again, you want to go a little bit higher. At the end of the day, if you go a little bit higher, you can sell those cards that, you don't have to lock all of them in. All you got to do is make sure you click on each one, that you need it, that you don't want, that you're going to lock in, and then leave those that you want to sell afterward, right? So, because these prices are going to shoot up anyway. So 29 of the veterans, I believe is going to be 20 out of 29. Shoot for 22 though. All right, so All-Star has quite a bit of cards, right? There's 59 cards for All-Star. Out of the 59, I'm going to say you're going to need at least 35. I'm going to say they're going to do it 35, possibly even 40. So in my opinion, for the All-Star, you should be shooting for at least 45 cards. But again, I think there's 59, so half of that would be, we'll say 30, because obviously 60 and 30. You're gonna probably need, I would say 35 is what you're gonna need, but I would say at least shoot for 42 cards. Just go, like I said, you go over. It's better to be more prepared than underprepared. So I would say it's gonna be 35 for the voucher, but I'm gonna go with 40 on the high end, and I would say you need at least 42 to be safe. Now remember, this is all based on previous years and my experiences and stuff like that from previous years. And I'm not saying that's exactly what you need and whatnot, but remember, I'm just giving you a basis that you can think of to be prepared for these collections. Okay. And again, it's not necessarily saying I'm going to be perfectly spot on with any of these. Honestly, I might not be spot on any of them. I might be spot on all of them. Who knows? Because of the previous experiences. But this is just an advice I'm giving you. And again, you can always end up selling those cards. Do not just buy them straight up. You know, put that buy order in for those cards. Okay. Now we got breakout. All right, so there's 39 breakout cards. I'm gonna say 25 of them you're gonna need to attain that voucher, but I would shoot for 28, okay? I'd say it's gonna be 25 for the voucher, but shoot for 28. All right, so there's 34 rookie cards. I'm gonna say you need at least 20 rookie cards to attain the voucher, but it could even possibly go up to 25 in my opinion. I'd say it's going to be 20. I think it's going to be around 20 to 22. But to be safe, try to attain 25 of these so you can... because I think it can get up... There's 34 of them. I think it can get up to 30 to the 25 spot. But I think it's going to be more around the 20 to 22 range. So to be safe, try to get up to 25 if you're trying to collect these. So now we got second half heroes. There's 23 second half hero cards, okay? Out of 23, I would say you're gonna need 15 of them, okay? I think it's gonna be about 15 to attain the voucher. To be on the safe side, at least try to go to 18. But I think you're gonna need 15 to attain, again, 15 to attain the voucher. Try to get to 18 of them out of the 23 that there are. Tops now. Now, usually for the Tops Now card, they usually ask you for all of them, but there's a couple Tops Now that are event cards and whatnot. So, we're going to see how many there are in total with the Tops Now. Because the Tops Now, you can just attain them via doing the Player of the Month program. Also, there is BR cards from the Tops Now, or that were flashback cards that were put into the BR program, like silvers and golds. So, maybe it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to see, count it out, and see how many I think it's going to be. Okay, so there's 34 of these. Due to the fact that a lot of these come from doing the Player of the Month program, I'm going to go ahead and say you're going to need at least 27 of them, okay? It's probably going to be 25 to 27 in my opinion, but to be safe, try to get 30, at least 30 of them, okay? Again, because these cards, you can get them from the Player of the Month program, most of them. Some of them, yes, are events or BR rewards, but you get most of them from that Player of the Month program just by grinding out and grind 99. I think they're gonna make it to be where it's out of the 34, you're gonna need at least. I think it's gonna be 27. 25 is the lower side, but to be safe, get to 30. Then we got monthly awards. Now these you get them from the program, okay? And then some of them are part of the were part of that featured program, the spring cleanup program. So there's 14 right now that you can attain, and only 14 that you're going to be able to attain when the Legend of Flashback comes out, because this Jim Rice over here won't come out until after the big collections big Legend of Flashback collection comes out. So I don't think they're gonna make you have to have Jim Rice unless they're gonna make you wait a week, but I just don't see that happening. Just like they did with the Takashi one, there was 9 cards for Takashi, and only 8 of them they asked you for because Greg Maddox came out after they announced the Takashi collection. So I think it's gonna be the same thing. And now out of these 14 that are available right now, I think you're gonna need at least 11 of them. But in my opinion, they might ask you for all of them because most of these cards you can just get them, you know, grind 99. They may ask you for all of them, but to be on the safe side, at least try to get 11 of these guys. Not the safe side. At least try to get 11 of them because that's what it may be. But if you can get all of them, or you have all of them, good. That's good. You have all of them, you're safe. Now, prospect cards. There's quite a bit of these as well. There's 43 prospect cards. Out of 43, you're gonna need, so to collect Adley, you're gonna need 25, right? So it's gonna be higher than 25. You're gonna, out of the 43, I think you're gonna need at least 30, but to be safe, try to go for 32, okay? If you wanna go extra safe, try to shoot for that 35 range, but I think it's gonna be between 30 to 32. 32 the high end, but if you wanna be in that super safe range, try to shoot for getting 35 of these guys out of the 43. Face of the franchise now. I think the face of the franchise, you're going to need all of them, in my opinion. All 30 of the face of the franchise, because that's what they asked for last year and the year before. I think you're going to need all of them. Maybe this year it's a little bit different because not all cards were attainable during the featured program. Only 12 of them were attainable when you did the whole featured program. And you have to buy the rest. So maybe it's a little bit different out of, you know, but in my opinion, I think you're going to need all of them for past experiences. That may not be the case. But if I had to say a number out of the 30, I think you're going to need at least 22 of them, okay? If they don't make it to where it's all of them, I think you're going to need at least 22 of them. And to play it safe, try to get to 25. Now we got prime cards. There's only 11 prime cards. And out of the 11, I have 10 of them. That's just me playing it safe. I don't think you're going to need that many. I think you're going to need prime cards. Out of 11, you're going to need 5, in my opinion. To play it safe, though, try to get to 7, okay? But I think it's going to be 5. Again, to play it safe, try to get to that 7 mark. For awards, there's only 9 award cards. Out of the 9, I think you're going to need at least 4. Possibly 5. It's going to be between the 4 to 5 range. But again, play it safe. Try to get at least 7. But there's only 9 again. So I think it's going to be about 4. 5 would be the high range. So if you want to play it safe, you know, get to that 6 or 7 mark. Signature series. There's only 6 signature series cards, which 3 of them include Randy Johnson, Michael Young, and Mike Mussina. And all those 3 cards are attained via the Live Series collection. So if you've done that, you have all 3 of them. With that being said, the other 3 that out of the 6 are on the marketplace. Out of 6 of these cards, I think you're gonna need 3 of them. You know, if you have the Live Series collection, you're good. But I would shoot for 4. Try to get, you know, either Franco or Suter, who are the least expensive, with Tom Glavine being pretty expensive. But again, out of 6, I think you're just going to need 3 of them. If you have the Life Series collection, you should be good. Just try to shoot for that 4th card just to be extra safe. Milestone, there's only 4 of these, and one of them comes via the Life Series collection. I think you're only going to need, 2 of them, in my opinion. I think it would be 2 of them because one of them you can get at Grind 99 with Zach Britton, since he was part of the spring cleanup. But to be safe, I would go with 3. So either D-Train or Juan Pierre. I have all of them just to be extra safe because if they so happen they want to go with 4, we got all of them. But I think out of 4, it's going to be 2, with 3 being the high end, obviously. So if you want to if you think 2, you're safe, hey, by all means, go ahead. But I would shoot for that 3rd one. And then cover athletes. When it comes to cover athletes, I think you're going to need all of them because you're going to need Joe Mauer. And I think Joe Mauer by himself is going to be a voucher. So that's big if you have Joe Mauer. And then the Takashi. Again, it's another collection. So it's going to be between the cover athletes and the Takashi cards. I'm going to go more with the Takashi cards being a voucher on their own. But they even might make Babe Ruth a voucher on his own. So who knows? But if they don't make Babe Ruth a voucher on his own, which I don't see how they cannot not make him a voucher on his own, as you got to collect 8 of him to get him. and there's 9 cards, not including Babe Ruth, of course. There's 10 now, including Babe Ruth. If they don't make him a voucher on his own, out of the 10 cards that there are, I think you're going to need at least 6 of them to get the voucher. But if you can go ahead and finish Babe Ruth, or if you've already finished Babe Ruth, you're safe. You're going to get a voucher on that for sure. If you haven't finished Babe Ruth, try to finish Babe Ruth. But then again, remember, there's going to be some. You're not going to need all these categories. You're not going to need all of them to have enough vouchers. You're just going to need probably there's probably going to be at least 1 missing that you don't need from these to obtain a voucher from. Possibly 2, okay? Possibly 2. Definitely 1, but possibly 2. Now, that's the overview of all these categories and what I expect it to be. You know, the amount that you need to attain the voucher. So I've gone through every single category every single category for the Legend and Flashback collections. How many cards I think you're gonna need for each one to be able to attain a voucher. With that being said, I also gave you obviously to put you in a safe category, you know, try to overshoot. But from past experiences, I think I might not be completely spot on with all of them, but I think I'm going to be spot on with quite a bit of them, okay? So this hopefully can help you, you know, prepare for this big live series collection, all right? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this video is very helpful towards helping you get towards, helping you prepare for these big Legend Flashback collections that will be coming out tomorrow, okay? Lastly, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me if you haven't already. Turn those notifications on. Leave a like on the video, and again, in the comment section below, let me know how prepared you are for the big Legends and Flashback collections, and also what your predictions are, okay? Make sure you go give me a follow on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. All 3 links will be in the description below, so give me a follow on 3 platforms. I would highly appreciate if you did. And lastly, make sure you go check out my shorts channel on YouTube, pitching_rebel_shorts. Go check it out. Hit the subscribe button. It is completely free, okay? Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Love y'all. Peace.